Here's the number one thing you never want to do.
The door.
What's your password?
Unlock the door.
I'm not unlocking shit.
Please.
She's caught.
Please.
You're caught. Oh. Hey, you're getting posted. I will never trust bitches again. I swear to God. Go ahead. She's sick. Hey, I'm stuck in this car though. She gotta take me home, but damn, I would never trust bitches again. On Jesus Christ.
They caught their homie's current girlfriend.
Begging you, please sit down, Gary. Please, please don't leave me. Please, please.
Alright, you can be drunk here all you want to.
Okay, I'm gonna be real drunk here when my people beat your ass.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Okay. I know you're coming for me. I know you're coming for me. No, that's
Yeah, folks.
Why are you following me?
What are you
Why
doing?
Are you recording me?
What are you doing
Why
here?
are you recording me?
Say hi.
Hi.
Facebook.
Hello.
What you doing here?
What you mean what I'm doing here? I told you I was gonna go meet Tiffany.
Oh, Tiffany?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna ask you one more time. What are you doing here?
I already told you I'm going to meet Tiffany.
So, what about Mitchell? The personal trainer? Don't know?
Huh?
So I was dating like this one dude, and he had found out that I cheated, but it was with a girl. So I just feel like, that's something you can forgive. If it was a guy, it'd be like, no, but it was a girl. But I knew that moment, I feel like that hurts like men's pride, like when they feel like they got their bitch took, and especially from a girl, it's like a damn. So ever since then, like, he would be cool with me, but it was never the same. So I was like, yeah, that moment I knew I fucked up. I fucked up. And I didn't even want her for real though. Like when I was just dating strictly girls, like, yeah, I was cheating. So it was.
Good, how are you?
I
Good.
don't think so.
My name is Jamie, by the way.
I'm not shaking your fucking hand. Get out of here.
I'm sorry, what was that?
You know this is my wife, right?
What's your wife's house?
It's my house. You know who my child is? You live with my child.
We'll let the cops show up and we'll let them handle this. How about that?
Why don't you just leave?
Yeah, just like adults.
Okay. Can't believe this. So, why don't you tell me the story is?
Why don't you go?
Let you go.
No, this is where my stuff is. I'd like him to go downstairs, actually.
Fine.
I mean, really, this is my stuff in this house.
Fine. Well, we're gonna go upstairs.
I don't think that dudes really understand the dynamic of this shit.
So how long you guys been screwing or whatever you're doing? Dating? I mean, can you answer me that, Courtney?
No, I'm
Give me
not.
that. I'm the father of your child.
That doesn't even.
I'm-
Well,
I-
it's not even
Don't
relevant
mean
right now.
nada,
This
nada,
behavior
nada,
is
nada.
completely unacceptable.
So you kicked.
Good, how are you?
I
Good.
don't think so.
My name is Jamie, by the way.
I'm not shaking your fucking hand.
I'm not shaking your fucking ass.
What y'all got going on? Wait, hold on, let me close this door. What's wrong with you?
Nothing. I just.
An opportunity. What did you do?
I told you I went to see my aunt.
Okay.
That's the one reason I went over there for, like.
For Atlanta. Okay, that's it. Just for your aunt. That's it.
Yeah.
You just can't help lying.
Look who's back from Atlanta, huh?
I'm back.
Yeah, oh, I see.
My flight was a little bit delayed.
Oh, okay. How was Atlanta?
It was good. Yeah, I got to see my aunt and stuff.
Yeah, was your aunt fine?
Yeah, she's good
So,
now.
so what'd you do?
What do you mean what I did? You went to see my aunt.
I know you went to see your aunt, but what else you do?
I went to see my aunt and a couple of family friends. And that's
Oh, what'd y'all do?
nothing. We just kicked.
Oh, nothing, huh? Okay, before you even get the line, I'm gonna give you one opportunity. What did you do?
I told you I went to see my aunt.
Okay.
That's the one reason I went over there for, like.
For Atlanta. Okay, that's it. Just for your aunt, that's it.
Yeah.
And you just seen some friends.
And then, yeah, I ended up seeing my friends. They were,
And then what'd y'all do?
We We didn't do anything. We were just kicking it.
Oh, okay. Well, my boy that follows you on your close friends, seems different. Okay, yeah. This seems like nothing, huh? This seems like nothing, huh? I'm in your city. Yeah, close friends, huh? So what's this? Lamborghini, huh? Oh, don't worry about who's friends. So you're in a Lamborghini.
Your friends are just toxic. You're just trying to
so you're in a Lamborghini. You popping bottles in Atlanta.
Problems all the time. Let me tell you.
So what's this? So what's this? This ain't you?
You know what? Yes. Okay.
Double R only. You ain't never been in a double R in your life. You talking about double R only. What's this about, huh? I'm pulling up in your city, Lamborghini.
Let me explain.
So why'd you lie? Look I just caught you in a lie. Come on, stop it.
The reason why I went out, I know, but I didn't tell you because you always get upset.
I get upset because you go out with your friends, but you going down there to see your auntie, but you got a close friends, which I'm not on your close friends, and you in double R's. Now you big meat. You go down there and turn into big meat.
You always trying to get mad at me, and I even brought you like
come on,
something
man.
bad.
You got more stories than Walt Disney. You should have worked for Walt.
That's what I brought you.
Oh, wow.
So
you think so check this out. You think this is gonna butter me up, huh? You think I'm boo boo the food?
What do you mean? Every time you go out,
No, I don't. No. So you gonna think you just gonna give me some shoes, huh?
Yeah,
and everything's gonna be good. How do you even get the money to get these?
I got a job. I got a job and I get.
Come on, man. That's gotta be at least 2 paychecks. Come on now. How long you been saving for that?
Caught cheating.
Huh? Yeah, who's this? Who's this?
I will beat your ass.
What happened, Mom? Whoa, what's going on?
I'm just talking out my side of my neck, huh?
This is why you come to Miami, boy! This is why you come to Miami! This is why you come to Miami!
Bro, it's no big nothing, bro. Now you're getting me tight, bro. Because how much times we been through this? How much times we done did this went over, bro? Nah, bro. It's always one more chance, bro. It's always one more.
Look, it sucks, right? Because I was willing to do anything and everything for you. Really, I really was. Because I brought you out here. Like, that's already crazy.
I'm being so serious.
No. I'm sorry. There's nothing you could say to me that you can do for me. There's nothing you could do for me.
I could block them. I could even call them right now. Yes, I'm working on it.
No.
Please.
Sorry, please. No.
Please.
This is what's gonna happen. Look, I get it. Look. Stop stopping, girl. We're in an apartment, girl. Get the fuck off your knees, bro. Please, I'm not asking you to beg me for nothing. Go sit down.
No, I don't.
Look, it sucks, right? Because I was willing to do anything and everything for you. Really, I really was. Because I brought you out here. Like, that's already crazy.
Stop, please, no.
Look, go.
It was my fault.
Yeah, it was.
I'm sorry.
No.
Please forgive me.
That's fine. I'll forgive you. But I damn sure won't forget. Crazy how we had that conversation like an hour ago.
Please stop.
No, bruh. You just have to grow the fuck up and accept that you fucked up. That's it.
Yes, I'm accepting it.
Okay.
I will.
An opportunity.
What y'all got going?
How are you?
Good.
So it was.
Begging you, please sit.
They caught their homies current.
The door.
What's your password?
Here's the number one thing you never want to do if you catch your girl cheating or talking to another dude. You never check the man, you always check the woman. The girl that you choose to claim as your woman, she's a representation of you. That man is doing exactly what he's supposed to do whenever a woman get out of pocket or she start choosing. Don't be mad at him because you can't control your household. A lot of men have lost their lives, whether it's in the grave or it's in prison, and that girl you was with, she on to the next dude. Here's the number one thing you never want to do if you catch your girl cheating or talking to another dude. You never check the man, you always check the woman. The girl that you choose to claim as your woman, she's a representation of you. That man is doing exactly what he's supposed to do whenever a woman get out of pocket or she start choosing. Don't be mad at him because you can't control your household. A lot of men have lost their lives, whether it's in the grave or it's in prison, and that girl you was with, she on to the next dude. Here's the number one thing you never want to do if you catch your girl cheating or talking to another dude. You never check the man you...
Because I feel like I'm gonna be abandoned right now. Like you're just like everyone else. You try to fucking leave me.
You made a decision.
You're leaving me. Decision to do.
Or you can stay here,
You're
baby.
not.
My father shot my mom in the back for infidelity. So from that day forward, I vowed that I would never cheat on my partner.
That's deep. That's deep.
He could have killed my mom.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
But he was enraged. He's like, I do all this for my mom. When I tell you her closet used to be crazy. My mom, her designer was crazy. My daddy took care of her.
We go. We gotta talk about this.
For him to
gotta talk about
find out about infidelity, I mean,
yeah.
And my dad wasn't. He was in the Navy. He's in the Army.
Oh, okay. So
yeah,
it was just probably.
All right, y'all, let's get to it. Let's get to it. All right. So the reason for this topic today, I was talking to my cousin. Y'all probably remember him, some of y'all, Shay Rock 3000. And he was talking about how he be around his friends, and he said his friends, they always arguing with their girl. Let me see if my microphone is right. So my microphone can seem kind of low. Let me check my microphone. Let me check my microphone. Make sure we all good. Oh, I see what's going on. That's what's going on. No, not that. Go to the mic. Give it a little. Let me give it a little upgrade. Y'all let me know if my mic is too loud. Y'all let me know if it's too loud or is it good? Are we A-okay? All right. Now the reason I wanted to have this discussion was because me and my cousin was talking, right? And he was talking about he don't understand why all of the guys he be around still be arguing with their woman, right? Like, okay. Like, you just heard the woman right there, and I was talking to my girl about this earlier, and I was like, do you realize every time we watch Cheaters, because my girl loved to watch Cheaters, and it's one of her shows where I ended up watching a lot of episodes and just scenes. And if you have noticed, the woman is always saying that the man ain't spending enough time with her. But if you ever pay attention, the majority of the men who get cheated on are actually out there trying to build a life for him and his woman. Like that's what really actually happens. And the woman, I believe, gets bored with the man. She wants some type of excitement in her life, and the excitement usually be another man. It don't really matter. The crazy part that really hurts you is that for the most part, it don't even matter what that dude is doing with his life or for her or whatever. He don't really have to do anything for her. This is the thing that really hurts. Is if you ever watch, you ever see the majority of these scenes, it's always you always hear the dude talking about what he done for her. That's why I play those clips, because it's always the dude talking about what he done for her. But the crazy part is him taking the time out to do these things for her is the excuse that she uses when she goes to her victimhood mode, and it actually like crushes you even more. Because you like, if you ever heard it, is the majority of these dudes be like, okay, I wasn't around enough and I ain't been giving you enough attention, but I was working. You ain't been spending enough time with me. I ain't getting enough attention. Bitch, I was working for you. I'm paying for all of this shit. Then they gonna go talk about what they didn't pay for, what they didn't bought. That's why they feel entitled to the point where they want to murk a motherfucker. Right? But let's talk about it. We talked about it in the last show. We talked about the dynamic of the woman. And I had to take the last show down. I think that's why Musa is saying what he's saying. But Musa, my last show I did was about this topic. But I had to take it down because I used some copyright videos from Facebook. So I had to take it down. So if you thinking I'm copying some topic from you, bro, I don't know if you're trolling or whatever you're doing, but no there's getting and talking about cheating. And this kind of I've been doing this shit for years before you even came around. So I actually take that as an insult. You know what I mean? Like, dude, come on, are you serious? I'm trying to be you, bro. Doing a no Thanksgiving, talking about, come on, bro, are you serious, bro? That's why I don't talk to you nobody ass niggas. And shout out to YJ. YJ did a great video about this the sectorism. I'm gonna call it that. Sectorism. He made some great points on it. That's why I called you, YJ. I wanted to talk to you about that video. You got real deep off into the ideology of sectorism, because yeah, it's really like that. We just seen an example of it right now.
I just wanna thank you for that donation. Hey, my bruh. I just wanna thank you for that donation.
OMG, who the hell cares? Donated $1. Shut up, faggot, you ain't no play, yeah, you ain't no pimp.
All right, so sectorism, right? Let's speak on it real quick, because I'm not gonna be able to. I see that the people are arrested. Let me get a couple people some wrenches over here, right quick. Let me see. Real quick, because I'm not gonna be able to. Nikki Lee. Let me get Nikki Lee right. We got Scooby. No, Musa, I'm being serious, bro. I'm not playing any games, bro. I don't think y'all understand. I'm not playing any games. I haven't copied anything. The only thing I've seen that you put up is your music, bro. I reposted your song. That shit was dope. And I asked you in the comment section who made the beat. Other than that, I haven't watched nothing from you. So when you say I'm copying something from you, that I took it as an insult, because I haven't been watching you. So I don't even know what you're talking about. I've been doing these topics for over 12, 13 years. The majority of my content is going to be no Thanksgiving for now. I've said that. 90% of my content is going to be no Thanksgiving. You understand? That's what it's going to be. I only talk about things I'm interested in talking about. But the sectorism video that YJ the author, that shit was deep, but it was like, it's crazy because I already broke all of that down, right? I've already broke all of that down, right? And I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna leave it alone. The most pertinent thing that he said in that video is he was talking about the way sectors are set up, and because a lot of people wanted me to go to other sectors. Big Damone wanted me to go to other sectors. I am done with the sector thing. The sector thing comes along with a lot of shit. And you don't have to be a part of the sector. It's just as simple as not responding to the people. It's just that simple. And I don't think that a lot of people, they can't handle it, because I know I'm crack, bro. I'm crack rock, bro. I know that shit. I'm freebase, and I know that. And I'm tired of even reiterating it, so I'm not going to even reiterate. We're not going to even go through why I left. I'm gone. But I want to point out what I said. What people don't understand is every sector requires a person at the top. Okay, every sector requires it to be one person at the top for the other people that's under them to even exist, to make a sector work. Okay, right? So I'm not saying that the sector is going to die. It's just going to be under new management, whoever that person may be. I don't know. None of my business. I don't care. But, you know, and this is why you keep on hearing people talk about me every day. Somebody said I was gone for 3 days. I've actually been gone for like 6 days, but they can't, you know, I think that they be having conversations going on in their brain that they think I'm having with it. I'm not. Y'all don't even understand how deep it is. Literally, the crack that I put out there, right, got them people so obsessed, right? Pay attention. That it doesn't matter what I post. It's going to be a topic, bro. I actually heard somebody do a whole video off of me sharing somebody's video. That's all it is. That's all it takes. It doesn't matter what. I'm telling you, it's going to be so bad. Pay attention to what I'm saying. It's going to be so bad in the next few days that if I even comment on anybody's video, it's going to be screenshotted and people will do a show about. That's why I haven't even been commenting on anybody's chat room or anybody's show, because it's just that bad. The habit. The habit, bro. Right. But not only that, I'm in the algorithm. I'm doing all of the algorithm stories as well. So as y'all been seeing over, I've done this, y'all. Y'all gotta understand, I've done radio, I've done this. Right? So you got people running around talking about my numbers. I know what the fuck I'm doing. It's the algorithm, bro. Y'all don't know how the algorithm work. I'm gonna show y'all how the algorithm work. I tried to create my own algorithm, which I did successfully. It's just small and it was not able to grow. Because of all the infectious, toxic people that was involved, it was not able to grow. But I created my own algorithm. You know, now I'm joining the mass algorithm. I'm back with the mass algorithm. The mass algorithm, which I'm still creating my own algorithm. Like this particular video right here, my No Thirst Giving series, that's my own algorithm. It's a genre to a certain degree, but it's still my own algorithm because it's my own lane. Now, the other videos, which would be the popular shit that pops off in the news, celebrities, all that, that's algorithm shit. That all of those videos, those have potential to do whatever. I've been here. I've been doing this long. You understand? Let me get back Pearl of Rich. Now the wrenches I'm giving out is for when I decide to shut my chat room down. When I leave the chat room open, it's for the people who believe that they bother me to bother themselves. It's kind of a, and then when I shut it down myself, it's to bother the people that like to bother themselves. Because then they tell themselves different things in their brain that thinks they can tell you why I'm taking the chat room down. Like, okay. We got, yeah, I know about the YouTube Shorts. That's like the version of TikTok over here on the YouTube Shorts. I know about it. The YouTube Shorts is actually a cheat code. I don't think people understand. This is the thing that people don't get. I have millions of views on this channel. Millions. For Real Talk and Roast, I have millions of views on this channel. It's just, I've been trying to, y'all don't get it. I've had this channel for like 6 years, 5 years. They've been trying to flag this channel down for years. So I have thousands of videos on private. I can show y'all thousands of videos that are on private. So when you put your videos on private, they don't show your views. So if you look on this channel and you see like 200,000 views or something like that, trust me, it's way more than that. I'm in the millions. Yeah, shorts do their thing. Man, I put up shorts of just some goofy shit, bro, and they got 6,000, 7,000 views on that shit. B-Dub. Now, I'm going to tell you, man, when I heard YJ video, that's the only thing that made me really want to motivate to talk about it, right? YJ said something that I've been saying for years. B-Dub, remember, he was here. The majority of these sectors start out with a big person on top, but not just that. It starts out with everybody disagreeing and a bunch of people that's agreeing with this particular big YouTuber. That's how these sectors start, bro. That's how these sectors start. And then the majority of the sector be about whatever that person is talking about or not talking about. But then what's crazy is it spirals out into other things. All these little people start thinking that they're, you know, top dogs and all that crazy shit. So then it continues to trickle down. And then all the way down to the lowest level of a insignificant faceless troll. These people think they have the same power as the person at the top of the pyramid. Tell me if I'm lying. I swear to God, my mama. Stop playing with me. Tell me I'm lying, bro. That's what happens, bro. People from the person all at the top. Once the sector gets the twirling and it gets to going, and then names start springing out there, everybody start thinking that they're the top dog. All the way down to a faceless troll. Think they have the same amount of power and infamy and popularity as the person at the top of the pyramid. Is that true or false? Is that crazy than a motherfucker? Now, the sector used to be about topics is what I'm saying. People, that's what it used to be about, bro. I'm telling you, somebody make a video about a topic, motherfuckers going in about that topic. Everybody in the sector follows suit. They got everybody pitch in with their opinion about that certain topic. Man, that shit spiral out of control and a bunch of dumb people that can't read. Motherfucker, I'm gonna give you one example and I'm gonna leave it at that. No joke. B-Dub. I'm gonna ask you one question and I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna say this. What the fuck is an archive?
Well.
What the fuck is an archive? Okay, and that's enough said. If you don't get what I just said, then you don't understand. If you get what I just said, then y'all understand. Like, dude, I'm not like, it's levels to that shit, bro. Like when you on a certain level of intellectuality, bro, you can't continuously day in and day out deal with people that's not on your level. Can't even conversate with people that's not on your level. Don't move like that, bro. Fuck is our archive?
Well.
Musa, man, Musa, did you make that beat on that song you did, bro? If you made that beat, bro, god damn, bro. That boy, hey, B-Dub, I know you like to archive. You like to archive the music, right? I know you ain't fuck with Musa yet. Musa is the best artist I've seen since Bob Powers, bro. Musa is the best artist I've seen in this sector since Bob fucking Powers, bro. I don't particularly like the nigga. He's irritating. Well, I can't stand him. I'm gonna be real. He's irritating, man. He's stupid as fuck, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. He's a dumb supreme, like a selective. But the boy is just gifted with that music shit, man. The boy got something there, man. And trust me, I'm a hard motherfucker to I'm a hard critic, bro. You're a producer? That explains it. You made that beat, bro? Oh my God, that beat is crazy, bro. But it ain't even that. You got bars too. It's hard to find in a producer, bro. You got bars and potential. Music and choruses and rap patterns and cadences and all that shit, nigga. You a producer? That's nuts, man. B-Dub, that nigga is crazy with the music. What I'm saying is, most producers can't really be artists. Like C Note. That's my homeboy, the Honorable C Note, the nigga who won the Grammys. That's my nigga. Um, he can rap too, though. He kind of started off as an artist, but he's a way better producer than he is an artist. He still rap though. He's still cold. But you kind of, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's the simple fact that I think you might got that Kanye thing about yourself. Like you can rap to the shit that you make. Like you make it, you make the beats and shit like for your style or something. I don't know. But all I'm saying is you sound dope and all that shit. This nigga crazy. He crazy with the word. He crazy with that, man. Look, I don't give a fuck, man. And I think that's why. I think that's why people, especially artists, they really value my opinion because they know I ain't gonna lie, bro. They know I don't give a fuck. I don't care, bro. If I don't like you at all, if you got some dope ass music, you got some dope ass music. And I can't. It ain't even. It's not a molecule or a cell in my body that just gonna hate. It's gonna hate. If something cold is cold. Like I told you, I can't stand Musa. Cuss him out every time I talk to him. That boy got some talent on that music shit. That last one is crazy. Man, then they want to let y'all hear that shit. If he say he made that last beat, shit. He say he made that last beat. Here you go right here. This?
I'm in this and I'm riding this beat like 2 times a week. I may smoke some tree when I stay on the grind. I'm a hawk with a T. My is petite and her soul is elite. I'm in this and I'm riding this beat like 2 times a week. I may smoke some tree when I stay on the grind. I'm a hawk with a T. My is petite and her soul is elite. I selected the in my phone, then delete. Just a player, man. Swear to God, I get down in the streets and get me to the paper and may preach over beats. Man, I think all these busters that's talking are geeks. I hope they don't think they affected my cheat. Man, I'm keeping my distance, cause that's safe for heat. Plus, I just purchased personal property. So if you come on my premises, he rest in peace. I'm in this and I'm riding this beat like 2 times a week. I may smoke some tree when I stay on the grind. I'm a hawk with a T. My is petite and her soul is elite. I'm in this and I'm riding this beat like 2 times a week. I may smoke some tree, plus I just purchased personal property. So
I don't know. It's weird. I'm trying to think, man. What kind of when I listen to the shit, I guess you've been making all the fucking beats you rap on. Like, bro, you got a whole. I don't even know what. I can't really compare you to nobody, but on some of the shit you be spitting, it give me a Drake feel. It's just your delivery though, not really like saying you stole his style. And then I kind of get an Outcast, Big Boy, you know what I'm saying, type of Andre 3000 feel. It's like Andre 3000, Big Boy mixed with a little bit of MJG and some Drake, all like smashed into one. But you say you ain't even an artist, so that's even crazier. You a producer. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. Maybe it's the good producing or your beats that make you rap even better. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but like I told you, most producers can't rap. I've met a lot of producers and they can't rap. They probably think they can rap. That boy Cole, man, I don't know why you motherfuckers want to get mad, bro. This is the truth. Why should my opinion, bro? If you don't like his music, say you don't like it, bro. I remember I was trying to let one of my homeboys listen to YJ, and he didn't think YJ was hot. He just didn't like him. I couldn't make him like him, but shit, I'm like, shit, this nigga hot as fuck to me. YJ cold as shit. Bro, Hey man, this motherfucker right here, man. I'm telling you, bro. Like, I'm not trying to butter Musa up, bro. I'm not trying to butter Musa up at all, bro. I don't do that. That's not my thing. Just like I told the other dude, Brian Vlogs, man, I be trying to hate on that nigga, man. I think he can. I think he good with making beats. I think that he has a talent for it. I just really don't think he can rap. I'm not hating on that dude. Like, me and he'll be friends now, telling him, bro, that ain't it. Because I wouldn't want to be on track with a nigga rapping like that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if I can't see myself on the track with a person, I know you can't rap like that. It's like, I hear the song and I hear you rapping. I'm like, nah, I don't want to get on this track. That right there. When I hear a dude rapping, I'd be like, oh, I jump on that. You know what I'm saying? That's when I know a nigga doing something. That's when I know a nigga can actually rap. When I hear the track and I be like, oh, I put a verse on that. I can hear myself snapping on that with him, you know. He said send him an acapella, he can make a beat around that. Bro, look, I'm not here to argue with you people about no goddamn music. Y'all always trying to make some shit into some other shit, bro. I think that if any artists get angry about my opinion of Musa, it's because you mad that you've never heard nobody or somebody you admire say those things about your music. That's a personal problem. Me, I've always made music because I like to make music. It's always been a passion of mine. So like even with the freestyles and shit, man, y'all don't even understand how much to me I feel like people give me props for my ability to rap off the top of the dome by even critiquing that shit. I'm like, nigga, I came up with that shit off the top of my head. I don't give a fuck if y'all think it was whack or good. The simple fact that y'all are quoting bars let me know that I did a pretty good job at spitting off the top of the dome. Like, now, if I write something, that's different. People, I guess, hate on that as well, but I ain't really heard people hate on my written. Not many people hate on written. You hate on my freestyle, I take it as a compliment. You hate on my written, you're more than likely a hater. You understand? If you hate on my written, then you're just probably a hater. But I like this shit right here, though. I like this shit.
If you come on my premises, he rest in peace, cannot get close to me. People ain't real, yes, they claim.
That's what made me think that Musa was making his own beats, man. I tried to steal a couple of your beats, bro, and I couldn't find them nowhere. I went on the little app and everything. What it's called, Shazam. I said something up with these beats, bro. I couldn't find them shits nowhere. I was trying to steal some of your beats, Musa. I was trying to steal some of your beats, man. I was trying to cook somebody on one of the motherfuckers. Well, I was gonna make a track to it. To be honest with you, I wasn't gonna cook nobody on that. But yeah, I was trying to steal some of your beats, man. So that's you putting that flavor in it.
So I be stacking dope as far as it go. Young Musa, the ruler, got pedigree, though. Wish I could sing like Usher and get melodies on a whole. Lord, I protect.
I know we'll probably buy one of these beats right here, Musa. I know you heard of that pimp rapper. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. He went viral a couple of times. He be rapping about him being a pimp and a player and fucking 1,000 bitches and shit. I could hear him rapping on this shit. So he'll probably buy one of these from you.
Protect me from felonies.
This right here in particular.
Lord, I protect me from felonies. Cut off some friends, now they all mad at me. I'm in this and I'm riding this beat like 2 times a week. I may smoke some tree when I stay on the grind. I'm a hawker with a T. My is petite and her soul is elite. I'm in this and I'm riding.
Yeah, like that. So at this time, I'm gonna shut the chat down. Hold up, because I want to talk. I want to finish my topic. Hold up. Okay, hold up. All right, so all y'all cucktards gotta go so I can finish my topic. We don't got time to be arguing with you cucktards. So let's go. All right. So it's almost about to be mating season. Spring's right around the corner, right? Got some of my young fellas out here. And ever since I've been doing this shit, I always have some young fellas around here who would listen to the No Thanksgiving series of videos. And they would like to hear that shit, bro. I'm like, a lot of dudes who get upset when I talk about this game, when I try to get this game out to these niggas. Oh, you ain't gonna, bro. I am solidified with this shit, bro. It ain't even deep. It's just some understanding that I believe a lot of men using it for us, and they're going through some shit right now, bro. Now, it's a nigga going through some shit right now. It's a nigga right now arguing with his goddamn woman. But guess what, though? Like I told niggas, if you understood what an argument meant, if you even got that small portion of the game and took it on and put it on your back, right? If you even got that small portion of the game, you will be on your way to a whole new understanding, to a whole new life, bro. You got to free your mind. The only way you can free your mind is to shut down that bullshit going on with your woman, bro. All that toxic shit, all that arguing shit, you have to understand what that means, man. That's the thing about it. Y'all be thinking that the argument is about the argument. The argument is not about the argument. The argument is the argument. Whether you understand it or not. The next time you have an argument with your girl, you need to sit her down and ask her, what are we really arguing about? I promise you that the original argument that y'all having in that moment is the face of something else. We gonna get into that right now. It's the face of something else. She don't really give a fuck about that little situation. That situation is just to cause a bunch of bullshit, because that's what she want to do. She want to cause a bunch of bullshit because she's not happy. There's something deeper going on, right? We've been trying to break that down, right? We talked about that on the last show. You know, when Musa claimed that I copied off of him. But on the last show, we talked about how the dynamic of a relationship, the most healthiest dynamic would be the woman loving the man more than the man loves the woman, right? A woman can't handle all of that. And that's the problem with the majority of these relationships. And it's also a bad choice, right? So more than likely, if you love your woman more than she loves you, as we talked about last show, you chase her. You chase her. So we moving past that right now. Now we want to talk about nuances. We want to create nuances in our so-called stable relationship, because I was actually going to entitle this show, You Don't Ever Want to Be Caught, right? And that's the crazy part about it. The reason that a lot of these men go through these broken hearts is because they allow themselves to be caught. Now, this is what happens, right? See, in the beginning, when we're courting the woman, when this man is trying to get the woman to be his woman, he's doing all this shit he's doing. He's paying a lot of attention to her. He's putting business to the side to try to get this woman's attention, to get this woman on his team, right? He's doing all of this extra shit, right? But guess what? Once he gets the woman established, he bought the woman the crib, he's out working, they've already established a relationship, they've been together a couple of years, he think that he got her. Wrong. This is where the problem starts. 'Cause now a man is he's thinking, oh, I got her. So now he's comfortable with, this is my woman. She's already giving me a heart. She loves me. We're married, whatever the situation may be. We've been together a couple years. We live together. Everything is gravy. This is what the man is thinking. Now the man feels comfortable to go out and try to amass the empire, to make it bigger. So he may take on more responsibility. He may take on a second job or get promoted, where he now has more responsibility, but he's making more money, which is making his woman more comfortable. And this is what he's thinking. This is the crazy part. That's why most of these men be caught like with deer in headlights. They're like, oh shit, I'm taking care of this woman. I've increased my my value. I've increased my money. Why is she stepping out on me? And then what does she hit the man with? You ain't spending no time with me. You ain't giving me enough attention. And then what does he say? I was working. Right? No, see, the problem is not just the fact he's working. The problem is that he's forgot about her. This is where the women get a pass, just a little bit. You know, I don't really give women passes, but this is where the women get a pass just a little bit, because we get comfortable in working. We really do forget about the romantic side of it. We really do forget about giving y'all attention or paying attention to y'all. We really do forget about it. We really do. Right? We really do. Because we're more concentrated on doing the financial thing, or we thinking about that. We're thinking that that's more important than giving you attention. Right? But that's a whole different argument that's a whole different conversation aside from the arguing thing. So I'm not talking about arguing right now. I'm just talking about that quiet, non-communication type thing going on. You know what I mean? So that's two different arguments. I'm talking about now when the man is working all the time and they don't really have a bad interaction with each other. It's just kind of quiet. It's kind of subconscious. But usually the man ain't even thinking on that level. He's just working and trying to handle business. The woman is sitting there thinking like, oh, we ain't connected like we used to. We ain't spending time. We don't talk like we used to. He's always tired. And she's thinking all of that crazy shit. The man is thinking, I'm handling business. I got all this extra money. She can buy all this extra shit. She should be happy. You ever notice? The majority of the time, they always talk about what they did. I bought you this. Bought you the Chanel bag. None of that shit means nothing. Niggas think that shit means something. And then more than likely, if you think those things mean something, that's when you find out the hard way that she never really liked you. She liked the lifestyle that you were providing for her. And at the end of the day, that don't even mean nothing. If she ain't quote unquote happy, she would be happy sleeping in a fucking dungeon with dude that she likes. She's never gonna be happy with you no matter what you provide for her. I'm being honest with you. You think it's a goddamn game? A woman will make you pay for everything, splurge and do all this and that, and then lay up and be in love with a nigga who ain't got shit and will go be with him while he ain't got shit. You be fucking stunned. Because it's a dude that she likes versus you liking her. And that's why we talked about that on the last show. We talked about not chasing no fucking woman. Even all these goofies that we see on YouTube, they all mad at me because of my relationship dynamic. My relationship dynamic is I took all of that shit off the fucking floor. Ain't no fucking arguing. There is no arguing. What are we arguing about? I know what arguing means. Arguing means you don't respect me or some weird shit going on. Like people always think it's about the argument, go to down the person's arguing, trying to dismiss it like crazy. No, the bitch ain't crazy. The nigga ain't crazy. There's some other shit going on. What the fuck are we arguing about? Motherfuckers think that shit is normal. That shit ain't normal. Some shit going on. Now, I want to speak on this real quick. It's an underbelly. That's what I like to talk about. I like to talk about the underbelly. The underbelly is the fucked up part about it, because Mr. Relationship guys and Mr. I want to get married guys, you motherfuckers are going to always be a victim of the underbelly. And let's talk about the underbelly. We never talk about the dude that the woman cheating with. We never talk about that. What about the dude that the woman is cheating with? The crazy part about it is, this is where motherfuckers being don't get it. If you ever think about when the woman gets caught, right? The first thing, think about the dude that she's cheating with. He ain't never upset. Have y'all ever noticed that? Dude that she's cheating with, he's never upset. And then the dude that got cheated on is acting like a bitch, and that's part of the reason why he got cheated on in the first place. So a lot of it's always double angles to these situations, bro. The dude who gets cheated on is always acting like a bitch, crying like a bitch, yelling like a bitch, want to fight like a bitch. They get that piping your bitch down and you want to fight this dude. No, nigga, that's your friend. That is your homie. That's your dog. Yeah, the twisted, he looked out. No. What's the psychology behind that, though? Think about it. I keep on trying to tell these dudes they don't understand. If you are crying and bitching about, let me think about, bro, let me tell you something. If you ain't gonna never act like a man in any other situation in the whole relationship, at least act like a man when you catch the bitch cheating. This is, I ask of you. Nigga, don't get mad at this bitch. You react to this bitch. You don't talk to this bitch. You walk on this bitch. Do you hear me? Walk on her. And that's double meaning. You could either walk on her, that means go away, or walk on top of that bitch, which is what I would choose. You don't motherfucking talk to this bitch after you catch her cheating. There ain't nothing else to talk about, dummy. The bitch gonna have two reactions. They gonna either talk to you like you a bitch and basically blame it on you, or she's gonna start crying and begging, which is gonna weigh on you being a pussy whip simp that she know you is. But both of them are acts. Both of them are acts, and neither one of those things are real. The tears and the begging ain't real. And her, but oh yeah, my bad. But her telling you how much of a bitch you is and all that ain't even real either. She's actually angry at you for catching her. So she's gonna just say all the hurtful things she can because she feels like you a bitch for catching her. She's mad that you caught her. You're never supposed to catch her. She could be. All her lies and her bullshit arguments are based on her being a woman and being a person that will not cheat or lay down with her. When you think about that, that's what made, I tell people, that's my most personal thing with it. That's the only thing that made me want to crack you upside the head with a 2x4. It's the fact that you've been pretending like you ain't even this type of person and you've been arguing with me about me fucking motherfuckers and shit. That's why you always gotta have some money stashed away, and then she gonna feel dumb that she got slutted out and lost the dude that loved her ass. Keep your paper straight and leave. Musa, this is where we get deep into the shit, bro. I'm trying to tell motherfuckers this. I've done the work. I've suffered the heartbreak, bro. And I'm gonna tell you this, Musa. You can believe me or not. I guarantee you, if you look back in your life, you will know I'm telling the truth. Nigga. Whenever you fall in love with a female, she's going to fall out of love with you. I promise you. You look at your life right now. You old enough. I guarantee you, every female that cheated on you or left you or broke up with you, said that it's her, not you. I guarantee you were in love with her. I'm telling you, bro. I've been a player pimp pro max with a bitch, and then I've been a super Saiyan simp with a bitch. I've been both. And it's just a certain way women treat alpha male player pro pimp, and it's just a simple. It don't matter what woman it is. It's just a certain way they treat a super Saiyan simp. And that shit taught me so fucking much. That shit is crazy. And this is why you hear most of these broken, hurt men thinking that women are crazy. No, women ain't crazy. You just didn't know. It took me a bunch of times to get my head bumped before I understood it. Ain't that wrong with these women? Women are fine. They're dandy. It's all about you. You fall in love, start telling this bitch, letting this bitch tell you what to do. You start getting in trouble. You start feeling like you can't live without her. Man, you wearing that shit like a whole goddamn Big Mama suit, nigga. You can see that shit written all over you. Pussy whipped and in love. Nigga, they don't even like you no more after that. Yeah, exactly. As soon as you stop being a player, they play you. People don't believe that. You know how I know for a fact? Because it's crazy. Because I've started out pimping a bitch and then turned into a simp. I pussy with the fell in love. And I bullshit you not, the same woman I was pimping and had under control, when I started simping, same bitch didn't even like me no more at all. Nigga, I had lost my mojo. I won't even lie to you. I remember when I called R.I.P. to Kevin Leroy. I remember when I called him up and I was like, bro, I got my mojo back. You know what that means? Yeah, I got my mojo back. I said, just watch me work, bro. And ever since then, I've been straight, bro. But a woman can break you down till you lose your mojo, bro. Like, I'm gonna give you an example of what I'm talking about. A lot of people, and I hate to use a movie, but it's true. If you remember the movie Boomerang, that pussy that Robin Givens gave Eddie Murphy was so fire, he lost his mojo. He lost his pimp juice. Nigga, a woman I've been broken down maybe 3 times in my life, bro, where I lost my pimp juice. It's hard to get that motherfucker back. Some people never get it back. I got my shit back though. I had to go independent and solo for a few years to find myself, bro. I'm keeping it real with y'all niggas. I was just fucking bitches for like 3 or 4 years. I was just, every now and then when I wanted some pussy, I just hit a couple bitches up, get some pussy, get some head or something, and just continue my day. And I got to learn myself. I had to get to learn myself, bro. Because I was always in a relationship my whole life, ever since I was a kid. So I had to take some years off, bro. I took some years off to find out, to get my mojo back, bro. And once I got the glow, I jumped back in the game. So when I be hearing all these dudes talking to me about my woman, I ain't not worried about no woman leaving me. I ain't worried about none of that goofy shit. I deal with the blows that life deals head on, bro, with no fear. Worry about none of that shit, bro. None of that shit bothers me, bro. You ain't gotta worry about me putting my hands on no female, stalking no female, getting up here talking bad about no female every goddamn day. None of that shit. If we break up, we just break the fuck up. Guess what? I'm single. I got all the bitches in the world at my fingertips again. I'm cool. I ain't tripping on none of that. I'm trying to tell you, women is just like a job. It ain't no different. Like, if your job know that you need right there, fine, yes. I know that you need your job, they'll fire your ass. Your job know that you don't give a fuck about the job, they will not fire your ass. You're gonna have to quit. If your job know that you don't give a fuck, they will not fire you. You're gonna have to quit. But if they know you need the job, they'll treat you all type of ways and all kind of shit, bro. Same thing with women. So, I be trying to get these motherfuckers. I remember, bro. I was trying to get. It's crazy. My cousin, man. He we was just talking about this shit today. And he was like, he remember when I was trying to get him the game, right? Back when I was trying to get him the game, he used to tell me the same thing people on YouTube told me. They'll see my woman and see where my woman act and carry herself around me. They would say, oh man, that bitch slow. I swear. Me and him had this conversation today. And he be like, yeah, but he kept on progressively seeing me with different women that he knew. He knew their backgrounds and he knew what was up with them. So then that's when he started listening. He's like, man, okay, you got her in pocket? Oh, okay, I want to listen now. What's going on? I started hitting him with the game. He started using that shit. But the problem with it is that my shit was so, reverse of what they're used to. Dudes didn't want to take my advice. And I'm like, bro, you got to say this. You got to do this. You got to do this. It's for your manhood, bro. And when you heat up, what the dudes don't understand is when you fuck your manhood, your actual manhood, and you shut down all that penny bullshit that women be on, it's a whole nother world. It's a whole nother realm. A woman, this is just real. And a woman can deny this all they want to. And if you dealing with some alpha male control freak woman, she not gonna get it. She been pimping simps her whole life, so she's never been with a dude like what I'm talking about, so she can't even fathom the idea of that shit. So don't even worry about that. Let them talk. They actually have to experience it to understand it. That's the biggest problem with what we're talking about. So the majority of women, this conversation would just be an argument, right? Because they sit up there and try to tell you that their man does have control, and then they'll break it down to you and point out to you where he doesn't. Because like you ask him a series of questions, well, can he do this? Can he do that? And she'd be like, hell no, he can't do this. He can't do. Well, then I mean, you run this shit then. Because who are you to tell this man he can't do whatever the fuck he want to do, or say whatever the fuck he want to say? So yeah, these women really run this shit, bro. They be running these dudes, bro. But I be keep trying to tell these motherfuckers, bro. If you are in that current situation where your woman is the boss and you can get in trouble, you are already in trouble, bro. I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't give a fuck how good she look. I don't give a fuck how much good the pussy is. I don't care how much y'all went half on this house or this car, and I don't give a fuck y'all married. Nigga, if you get in trouble, you are a bitch. Okay? And somewhere down the line, whether it be now or the next couple of years, she's gonna stop giving you pussy. You're gonna start hitting that shit once a month. It's gonna get worse and worse and worse. And next thing you know, you're gonna be sitting there with a fat ass, funny looking roommate that you can't stand. They don't even know how to talk to you right. I'm telling y'all, bro. I'm telling y'all. Now, I know what this side brings, right? This is why I be trying to bring you dudes over to this side. This side over here, a woman ain't going through your fucking phone. Bitch, you get dumped. Bitch playing on my motherfucking phone. If I didn't give you permission to go through my phone, that's something you could get dumped for, bitch. I'm talking about done, bitch, you done. I hope you found something, bitch. I'm telling you, it's a whole different world, bro. It's different, bro. You don't play with, you don't let a woman play with you, bro. This is all that playing and all that bowing down and being submissive. Nah, fuck all of that, bro. If a woman come at you and accuse you of something, nigga, do it, nigga. I wish a bitch would accuse me of something. I do it, nigga. I wish a woman would put a limitation or a curfew on me. I'm gonna test that curfew. What time I can't come home? You say 4 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m.? Bitch, I come home at 8 o'clock in the morning. And guess what? When I get here, you better not be want to argue. I want some breakfast. I want for the smoke be a blunt. I want my dick sucked. That's what's going on when I get home at 8 o'clock in the morning. And if all those things don't pop off, bitch, I'm done fucking with you. You a headache. You don't tell me what the fuck to do. I was out gambling on. I don't want no explanation either. Matter of fact, I ain't even tell you what the fuck out here. You tell me where I've been and tell me what the fuck you gonna do about it. That's the world I'm trying to bring you niggas to. The fuck? I remember me and my homeboys in our 20s. All of us sitting around looking at the clock because we all got a woman we live with. She gonna be tripping. You know what I mean? I'm one of them motherfuckers too. Remember, bitch had me on a pussy curfew, nigga. She told me if I ain't home by 2 o'clock, I ain't getting no pussy. What? And she was serious. I couldn't rape the hoe. Get home, she laying there, booty all fluffed up on the couch, skin glistening from lotion, the shower she just took. When I get ready to try to touch this bitch, she like, no, it's after 2. Bitch, what the fuck you mean? So I get my dick sucked and fucking some pussy before I came home then. I come home at 4 in the morning. Don't want no pussy. Then she mad about that. But back in the days, it would have just been some shit. Let me tell you something. Back in the days, that would have been some shit I just did, which it was. But fast forward to now, that's some shit I would do and then tell a bitch I did it. So that game got grown. I would do some shit like that, but I would tell a bitch that's what the fuck I'm doing. Play with me, bitch. Another dude made a video I was gonna play, right? So I asked my ex the same fucking question, bro. So women got it in their brains, right? That if y'all in a relationship or y'all married, they can turn you down for sex over and over again, and you just supposed to deal with it, right? I had this beef with my ex. We had the same beef. She felt like if she got mad about some shit, she could go 2 or 3 weeks without giving me sex because she pissed off. And then tell me if I go fuck somebody else, then the relationship is over. Oh yeah, I cheated. Hell yeah, and told her. So I guess what she said wasn't really true, was it? Because we still got back together. We just argued about the shit for about 3 or 4 days. But that's when I still was young, and I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Young game, right? Think about it. When I think about the progression of the game, when I go back from me back then and up to now, it was a slow progression. Because I was even thinking about it. I was in a situation where I had 6 girlfriends. I had keys to all their cribs, keys to all their cars, right? I had keys to all their cribs, keys to all their cars, right? But the bitches was still out of pocket. Like for real. It was, yeah, I already went to jail and they all knew about each other. But my hoes was still out of pocket, bro. And then even when I was like, what happened was, the more truth I started telling all of my females, the more the out of pocket shit slowed down. So honestly, all of the out of pocket shit from the females was me still lying to them. But this is what I want y'all to understand. Do y'all not understand that when you lie to a female, it gives them power to help you? When you lie to a female about anything, especially like, think about it. My females all knew I had like 5 or 6 girlfriends. They knew about it, right? But they would ask me questions about shit and I would still lie, right? Even though they know I got 5 bitches, I would still lie. They'd be like, well, did you spend the night over at old girl house last night? I know I did, but I'll still be like, no. Right? But when you do that, you give that woman power over you. Because who is she to lie to? Why are you lying? You're lying because she holds some type of authority over you. There's something that you fear about this woman's opinion or whatever she has to say, right? So yeah, the only way I gained the power of 0%, no arguments, was to be 100% truthful about everything, right? Think about it. If you tell all your women the truth about everything, what the fuck can they get mad about? They know everything. They know everything. What can they get mad about? They know everything. Then it becomes a choice. You gonna fuck with me? If you lie to, this is what people don't understand. When you lie to people, also, you're imprisoning them. You're imprisoning this person with suggestive bullshit. You're lying. You're making her believe you're some way, which is controlling that person's behavior. This goes on both sides of the fence, male or female. But if you're lying to a woman, you're imprisoning her with a false interpretation of who you are. So you're making her not choose to live this way, to act this way, to do these activities and behaviors, all on the fact that you are perpetrating a fraud as of who you are in representation of her, all right? So yeah, so when people catch you cheating and lying, yeah, that's why they be want to crack your fucking head and hurt you. Cause motherfucker, I didn't change my whole lifestyle to be with you and who you say you are. I am fucking and doing all this, what the fuck? Yeah, so I understand that as well. Right, but like I said, I still was going through a lot of headaches because I was studying lying, right? And then one day I just said, fuck it, man. I promise I'll stop. Like I would go see my chick, my side chick, and I would hide my car. I'm gonna tell you the crazy story. Old name Mariah used to live right behind my ex-wife, right? She lived like the street over. Now, nobody knew Codename Mariah was my bitch. They just thought she was some random white chick. Plus, again, I didn't fuck white chicks, so a motherfucker see me with a white chick, they think I'm serving her or something. You know what I'm saying? They not thinking I'm fucking with the bitch, because I didn't fuck a white bitch. But Codename Mariah was one of my bitches. Been one of my bitches for like 20-some years, I told you. So I would park my car at Codename Mariah's house or in her garage, right? And I would go see my girl, right? So then my other side chicks couldn't find my car. And I would hide my car when I would go see all my chicks, you know what I'm saying? Except for whoever was my main chick at the time. I would actually park her driveway. Man, after so much of the bullshit and arguing and bitches knocking on each other's door, I just stopped lying. I'm like, man, I do what I do. It is what it is. I ain't hiding no cars. I be in my bitch car and will park over my other bitch house car right in the driveway. It got to the point where I was like that, like nigga, I would be in my chick car, still will go see my other chick in my chick car, and wouldn't hide the car. Like, fuck all of that. What I do, period. And that's what's crazy. Like, if you really live by that mentality, you really think that way. That's the way it's going to be. You really. That's the thing about it. Ain't no victims out here. We talk about relationships. There is no victim. I don't allow myself to play victim. I don't allow women to play victim. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. This is what I tell a woman. She can give me a most horrifying story, right? A woman can give me her most horrifying story, and I will break it down to her that it was all her fault. Right? And the same thing with a man. When a man gives me his story, oh, she did this to me, she fucked my homeboy, she fucked my brother, I can break it down to him and show him where, oh, she didn't do nothing to you. What's up? Women too. See? And this is how I ended up forgiving women. When I first started this journey, I was angry at women. I had a chip on my shoulder. My way to forgive women was to take self-accountability for everything. It was me. It wasn't her. It was you. It doesn't matter who the victim is, whether it be the male or the female. No one can victimize you unless you allow them to do it. You're really treating yourself some type of way. That's what people don't understand. When you choose a partner and how you choose to allow that partner to treat you, that's how you feel about yourself. Oh yeah, it's an eternal struggle, whether you know that or not. I know people thinking like, this nigga talking out his head. No, nigga, if you think about it, man or female, I don't care who's listening. If you think about what you went through with that person, your whole life, you've been blaming it on that person. Think about it. You've been blaming it on that person, but I guarantee you, if you really thought about it, if you were continuously being abused by that person, it was self-inflicted. Because at any given moment, you could have ended that relationship. Or at any given moment, you could have demanded that that person treat you the way you want to be treated, period. Or hit the road. Everybody has that option at any moment in a relationship. Think about it. When you finally get fed up, you know, finally, at the end of the road, you get away from that motherfucker, right? It's like, can't nothing stop you at that moment. Think about that. Motherfucker, woman that go through abuse for 8-10 years, right? And didn't want to play victim. Oh, I was with that motherfucker whooping my ass for 8 years. Oh, really? So what happened to the moment you decided to leave? That moment could have been the first time he hit you. So you did that to yourself. Because when you finally got tired, you found a way to get the fuck on away from him, whether you had to kill him, get a restraining order, whatever, call the cops, whatever, get your uncle to whoop his ass, whatever. When you finally got fed up, you got away from her, right? You could have been did that. That means that all the abuse in between was self-inflicted. You were never fed up. It was never enough of abuse that you should leave. So it was self-inflicted. People don't understand when I be talking. They think I'm talking out of my head, but I'm telling you what it is. So this is what I tell people. You can't keep blaming that person for what they did to you. You allowed them to do that to you. Stop it. Like with the women who did the things to me, I sit up and say, she did this, no. I did it to myself. And then if you really get deep into it and you really self-internalize, all you have to do is reach inside of every moment, every reaction, every word, every action that you took in that relationship, and you will see why that woman treated you like that. And you will realize that you were acting like a bitch. And then you can double back and look at how you were acting when you were somebody else's side of dude, right? And then you look at how her man was acting, how she was acting towards you, the side nigga, and towards him, the main nigga. And you can really look inside your own relationship. That's what's going on with your woman at the crib. If she's out of pocket and y'all having bad times, right? But me and we retarded. We can fuck 20 niggas women and don't realize this shit. We can fuck 20 niggas women, have an arguing ass bitch at the crib and don't realize that our bitch is more than likely doing the same thing that this motherfucking bitch is doing with the dude that's at work right now. He at work. She sucking you off, fucking you, or whatever the fuck y'all doing. He at work, right? And she's complaining about him. Everything he do, she can't stand. She's mad at him all the time. Yeah, nigga. It's a full circle. Like I said in my last show, you have to be the side nigga to even understand what I'm saying. If you've been a side nigga, you will know how sneaky these females is. You will know how unhappy these females is with the same dude, being comfortable with him, not wanting to be with him, not respecting or appreciating what he does for her, or any of this shit. Just a woman being emotional and seeming to be unhappy. It don't matter what they. I've seen dudes that got bread and the woman ain't happy. I've seen that shit, bro.